September 9th, the day after we had a huge windstorm here in Western Washington, and a bunch of fires, and the guy in front of me just threw a cigarette butt out the window. I'm stunned. I'm completely stunned that after all of the destruction yesterday, I watched homes burn down on the side of the hill over by Bonnie Lake. Just stuck in traffic, a quarter of a mile from the actual fire. Watched the fire engulf a tree, and then a huge black plume of smoke, and it completely obliterated a house in a matter of minutes. And this jackwagon in front of me here, with all of his whatever stickers on the back of his trailer, threw a cigarette butt out the window. This whole place is like a tinderbox. All you got to do is give it a dirty look, and it turns into fire. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's just so frustrating. Like I said, I question why smoking is even legal. As much problem as it causes, and personal destruction, never mind property destruction, every single year we have a massive amount of fires between the lanes on the freeway. I rode through last night on my way home. On the side of the road, I rode through it was still burning, a section of road where the fire was literally on the side of the road, like right there. And that can only come from one thing, and that's cigarette butts. And I can't even, people, it's 2020. It's time to quit smoking. I don't know what it does. You're not cool. It doesn't look good. It destroys everything, including you. And then the families of people around. And they just don't care. It's like, hey, it's my right. Well, your rights are infringing upon my rights. So, anyways, this guy, it makes for really amazing sunrises and sunsets. But it's just, the whole state is burning. Eastern Washington, Natchez is on fire. Over by Ellensburg is on fire. Spokane is on fire. There's fires over on the peninsula. I can see one from here burning as I come down the hill. It's literally like an apocalyptic scene that I'm mystified. Now, granted, the big fire in Graham the night before last was due to wind knocking down power lines and sparked the fire. And some of that is, legitimate deal where the wind just comes up and takes it out. I get it. That totally makes sense. But stuff that's just man-made by I'm stunned. The road, it took me 2.5 hours to get home from work last night. It's a 28-mile drive, and it's all because of fires. So yeah, I'm a little bit on a rant this morning. I don't even know. I don't normally wear the camera on the way to work after I first did the first test with it, because it's the same road over and over again. and I wrote it because I wanted to see if I could catch the fire. I hope I can't. I hope that they're out, just because of the destruction I saw. I mean, I took a video of one on my phone and pulled over on the side of the road. But, you know, this whole sky, you can see a little bit of the smoke there left, and then this whole valley was completely choked out. And even up where I live on the side of the hill was completely choked out. The helicopters were running constantly all day trying to get those fires put out. They get one spot fire put out and another one would pop up. And then as I'm riding home, I come around the corner and there's the road is littered, literally littered with spectators just sitting there taking pictures. I mean, grab a shovel, contribute instead of being a freaking suction cup on the blood. I mean, you can see over there, there's still fire. It's still pretty, you know, this is like maybe 1/60th, literally 1/60th of what it was last night. It was spectacular, spectacular. So yesterday, the city of Buckley, or Bonnie Lake, I guess, issued a level 3 evacuation notice, which means get out now, for that whole hillside over there. It was literally on fire, and there's still a couple little spot fires going there, burning across there. The people that live down here, I see that there's no power still. Oh, maybe there. No, that looks like, doesn't look like there's any power down here. I know these guys here in this house right here, they loaded up all their stuff and they left. That whole section where that bright light is on the side of the hill, that was on fire. That's where the house was. You can still see there's a little spot fire in there. And this road was bumper to bumper all the way. And it was just insane. Yesterday morning, the fire was just on that hillside right there. And, you know, it was just right over there. It was burning a little bit. And then right here in front of me, that whole section, there was a bunch of houses in there and everything. Pretty crazy. The whole hillside is on fire. It was on fire this morning when I came through here. Still on fire. Helicopters in there. It's nuts. Those houses are just burning like crazy. It's nuts. I don't know why these people are hanging out. It looks like they pretty well got it under control. Still smoldering. I mean, it cooled off tonight. It's 52 degrees right now. This time yesterday morning it was 67 degrees. And windy, super windy. It was blowing me all over the road. The road was just completely littered in debris. And yeah, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I've seen fires before from a distance, and I've seen, you know, in eastern Washington, water bombers flying, map of the earth, DC-10 water bomber just flying right into the side of a hillside and smoke and just dropping the retardant and then peeling away. I mean, normally that's small, quite a bit smaller propeller plane, not a jetliner. So everything is still pretty well jacked up. There's no power. That's the Winco in there. It's been out of power for 2 days. This whole road and hillside is, you can still see there's fire out there. You can still see it in the trees. You can still see some of the trees are on fire. It's nothing compared to what it was yesterday. I mean, these things are still rearing their heads. I mean, there's trees right there burning. You can see right up there, there's still fire burning up there. Folks, I can't even tell you. You gotta be prepared. You gotta be ready. You got to be, believe in whoever you believe in. And trust. And you gotta live a life that is a community. You gotta help people. You gotta be nice. As Richie Vita says, be kind. You gotta help people. There's going to be a lot of work to do getting people back up on their feet. There's animals that are displaced. People lost their livelihood. It's hard enough right now with this pandemic. Whether you believe it's real or fabricated or both, it exists. People don't have, a lot of people still don't have jobs. A lot of people aren't working. There's people at home homeschooling. Now what? Now where do they go? Houses are burned to the ground. No power. It's quite a bit hotter up here. Still no power. I never, a couple, 3 years ago, the fire came across the mountains up by Crystal Mountain ski resort. We're in this hillside. And this whole Puget Sound area was it was like this smoke for like 3 or 4 days, and we actually had ash. We had ash burning, or collecting. You can see here all the tree debris. You got some power here. But clearly, I'm going to be late for work. So I don't, Lake Cap, yesterday, it had white caps on. The wind, I never seen the wind blowing up here like that before. Not in September, maybe January or November. We usually get inauguration day storm through with either rice, wind, hey, rice, yeah, like a wedding. with ice storm or a lot of wind or both. Usually when I finally get my yard cleaned up, all the mess, I usually get to go to the dump at least three weeks or 3 times in that whole period with, 1,000 pounds of tree wood. I'm surprised I have any tree branches left at all on my trees. But anyways, that's minor. That's just work. At least my house is still good. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I got 2 cameras working today, finally. I bought 256 gig card for the Hero 8, and I need to get a couple of batteries, a couple more batteries. I got a charger going on the bike in my tank bag. But yeah, I can't hardly breathe. I mean, I get to work, I smell like I've been standing at a forest fire all night. Like I've been camping. I came right to work from camping. Anyways, very interesting ride this morning. Not much in the way of traffic. Woke up at 1:30 in the morning. Stupid burglar alarm went off because the stupid garage door likes to give a tilt alarm in the middle of the night that goes unanswered because guess what? I'm sleeping. So I don't know if you have an alarm in your house, but when it goes off, it's just screeching. So that kept me awake for an hour. Not that it took me an hour to respond to it, but that I just couldn't get back to sleep. Somebody lost their fence there. That got blown down. Looked like it was probably ready to come down anyways. So when I came through here last night, that chevron right there must have been 50 or 60 cars all parked in and around this place getting fuel for generators, I'd assume, because of the power outage. It's crazy.